upset. Wish I could lose you, I wish I could forget. But the mind is a cage, and the longer that we age, our brains become the stage of the drama and the rage. And I'm pretty medicated if you had to ask me. Sativa dreams got me singing songs likely, but a Band-Aid covers up the pain is all. Cause I'm going cuckoo bananas, waiting for your call. Waiting on your call, so I'm hopping in my car. No speed limit, it won't take me too long. This shit could get a little spooky. Tell the neighbor there's nothing to see. I'm sliding through your streets and I'm swerving around them curves. I'm climbing through your hedges and I'm through the front door. Didn't I tell you not to panic? This shit isn't peculiar. I'm manic. Manifest, now I'm blessed. Life is sour, then it's sweet, like the lemon with the zest. Hello, and welcome. Happy Sunday. Welcome, everyone. Can you hear me, y'all? Oh, yeah, I see that. I know y'all can hear me. Welcome to another Kiki with Mimi. Hi, I'm CourtneyRevolution, and this is a green chair chat with me where we spend the hour talking about all of, well, I won't say the hottest, but the most fun pop culture topics on the internet, in the celebrity world, and beyond. Okay, that was really extra. Today, we've got a lot going on. It's kind of like a musical kind of based show, I feel like, this Sunday. We're talking the VMAs, we're talking Ciara, Britney Spears, we're talking Selena Gomez and Blackpink, because Ice Cream was a bop. And of course, like the title states, we're going to get to the bottom of what is going on with Katy Perry and the Smile album, the Smile era. Did you like the album? Did you not like the album? I have some thoughts. I have a little bit of a speculation, a fan theory that I've been sort of seeing floating around my Twitter timeline, and I want to bring it to you guys and sort of see how you feel about it. It's going to be a good show today. Also, I want to say, if you're a Real Housewives fan, there was some Real Housewives. There was like a Real Housewives finale that I thought I was going to discuss over at work, but then we didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and break down that finale for you guys because I want to bring some things to the light that has sort of like my brain and gears sort of turning and winding around. So I cannot wait to sort of get to that part of the show. And then I have to ask you guys a question. I want to see how you guys feel about this, if we're going to take this journey together. But that's neither here nor there. So, like I said, hour-long program. We're going to get into what the title says. But this is the place where we come and chill. If you want to join and be one of the Rebels of the Revolution, of course, click subscribe. If you're already a Rebel of the Revolution and you're ready to get into all of the fun, the mess, if you're ready to get your magnifying glasses quaking, of course, give this video a thumbs up. But, I like to start out every single stream with a little bit of positivity, but I do think that it is very important for me to address the death of Chadwick Boseman. I think it's very important for us just to sort of take a moment and pay our respects. I'm not a big superhero film buff, right? But a lot of the people that are close to me, they're very much into the whole Marvel, the MCU, and all of that. Like, my little brother loves it. My best friend Ricky loves it. All of my friends love the Marvel movies. I'm just sort of the Lone Ranger. I've seen Endgame, and I think I've seen Iron Man 3, but and I've seen Black Panther, obviously. But something that really hit close to home when I found out the news about Chadwick's passing was I knew how sad people in my life were going to be. He really made a huge impact on the lives of so many people just across the world. Just the visibility, just the fact that my little brother, who's 14, had Black Panther to sort of look up to sort of make him feel like he can be otherworldly. It definitely is a huge loss, and I just wanted to say rest in peace. I know every outlet is going to cover, everything that is going on, but at the basis of it all, a family has lost someone, a wife has lost her husband, and I just wanted to pay my respects. It's very sad. Shout out to Samantha. I see you said whoop, 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 whoop. How are you guys doing today? Tell me something positive in the chat right now, whether it's something that a celebrity has done or something positive that has happened to you this week. Leave it in the chat. I'm going to tell you guys something positive that I did this week. Well, I didn't do it, but something happened to me, right? So you know Jackie Aina, right? So Jackie Aina came out with these candles, Forever Mood. And y'all already know, I'm broke as hell, but you know I had to spend the coin to try and get my hands on one, at least one, y'all, you know. So the one I got is called Left on Red. And y'all, let me tell you, I'm going to relight it for this stream, for this Kiki. But I just want to let you know that, don't burn myself now. I'm literally obsessed with this scent. This candle has like a long ass burn time as well. Something that I really like about it is the fact that it reminds me of like my family's house back home in PA. My mom is a big, clean sort of scent girl, and Jackie Aina really truly delivered. So if you have not gotten your hands on Forever Mood, or you were thinking about getting one, definitely get one. This isn't sponsored. Jackie Aina doesn't know who the hell I am at all, but definitely get one. I'm such a fan of hers, and I wanted to support her. So support your black-owned businesses and get Forever Mood. She's got like pillowcases and hair wraps, so you could do your makeup and stuff. Girl, that was a smart idea. Shout out to Miss Aina. I see you guys talking about Chadwick in the chat. I'm laughing at Kershell because here's what I like about Kershell. Because Kershell said, you know what, I don't like ice cream and I'm going to be loud and proud about it. And you know what, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to like ice cream. My boyfriend doesn't even like ice cream. I happen to love ice cream, but I do think that it is very courageous of her to just be open and honest, which I sort of feel like my platform is about. So Kershell, if you don't like ice cream, girl, get into it and be honest about it. Let me see. I want to make sure that I read her comment because I like that. I like when we disagree, like not in the purposeful way, but I just like the honesty of it. She said, Katie's album slaps, period. Ice cream on the other hand, I'm going to pretend like I didn't hear that. Girl, I feel you. I loved it. I feel like a lot of people had their expectations really high in terms of production and content, but at the end of the day, you know, it's Blackpink and it's Selena Gomez. So I just had my expectations set at a certain level and they blew through it. So shout out to Selena Gomez and shout out to Blackpink. We're going to get into that later on. But let me see what y'all talking about in the chizzy chat. Says the yellow chick said, sorry I'm late. Yellow chick, you know you ain't late. No worries. Tamara is saying, good news that happened to me. I woke up this morning. Can I tell you that is something that both my mom and my grandmother would say. They would say that every single day that you wake up and you have air in your lungs, or my grandmother would say, every day that God placed his hand on you and breathed air into your lungs, Courtney, that is a gift and a blessing. And so, you know what? I feel that. Eugenia is saying, I started school yesterday. Shout out to everyone that is in school and doing the college thing or the high school thing or the middle school thing, because my audience is really varied. And shout out to my people that are above 25 and going back to school. Listen, if you're making anything happen in the midst of a pandemic, clap for the heavyweight champ, y'all, to be honest. Kat is saying, well, for me, this week has been all about moving forward. I am making moves, getting back out there. Selena Gomez has inspired me. Chadwick, my friends who are slaying it. Listen, you got to keep it pushing, Kat. Keep it pushing. Evelyn is doing the college thing. Kat is saying that Chadwick's story hit home. I feel you guys. I am not the best when it comes to losing people, even though literally Chadwick was a celebrity that had no idea that I existed at all. I think sometimes for me, I think about how loss affects other people, and then I think that is what makes me sad. You know what I mean? But I loved what he did with his life and what he did with his career, and it just goes to show that when you do good things with a genuine heart, the legacy that you leave behind will be completely indestructible. So shout out to Chadwick, truthfully. Rest in peace to him. This candle is smelling real good, y'all. Jackie. All right, y'all. We're going to get into it. If you're ready to start a conversation, please put some green hearts in the chat. Y'all already know I'm going to start the show anyway, but put some green hearts in the chat. Let me know that you're ready. Give this video a thumbs up. And while you do that, I just want to say thank you so much again, like I always do. I kind of like doing this during the show. Thank you guys so much for ordering the mask that I do have on sale over at Teespring. Like I keep saying, it really kind of surprises me when you guys make the decision to sort of support me on my own solo platform, because that support directly comes to me, and in other places it does not. So you can pick up a sticker, you can pick up a mask, whatever you want to do, girl, get into the fantasy. But now, let's start the show. Let's get into the things that you should see. And y'all know that this is the part where I force stuff on y'all, whether it's something that you should see with your eyes, maybe you should check it out with your ears. Either way, this is the part where I recommend things to you that have made me smile or just brought me some sort of joy in the pandemic kind of world that we live in. So the first thing that I want to touch on is Dolla released a new song and music video called Expensive, and it features Nicki Minaj. And I was very excited about it. I actually like Dolla a lot. I know that there are some opinions out there that sort of feel like he's like a local artist, like a Post Malone, like an artist that you kind of just throw on a song in order to increase streams because he's such a good streaming force, I believe. And Dolla on a hook is always magic. I very much loved the song Expensive, right? Nicki Minaj came in and did her thing, girl. Let me get this photo up. Let's see what she looked like, y'all. Bam! Look how Mother did that. Y'all see Mother? Y'all see them diamonds on them fingers? Bling, 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 bling. She looked so freaking phenomenal. Let's get another one, y'all. Let's take another look. Bam! Look how she did that. Look how the hair is just sitting atop her scalp, just looking like she was just born. Like maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline, but no, it's just a really good wig stylist. I thought the song was great. I will say this, you guys. I have to be honest. I am a huge Nicki Minaj fan. I am a Dolla fan, like I've said before. I'm ready for solo Nicki Minaj music. Let me put her picture back up, y'all. I am so ready for this human being to grace us with a solo rap project. Now, don't get me wrong. Yikes was everything. Listen, all of the features, nice to meet ya. Listen, first of all, let me not even get into that, y'all, because I am so happy that Nicki Minaj was able to get her #1s this year. So if you don't know, Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat went #1 with Say So, and then Nicki Minaj and 6ix9ine, and girl, 6ix9ine was not added to the docket, girl, because I am scared for homegirl's life. They went #1 with Trolls, and although I do enjoy both of those songs, I really wished that the song that Nicki Minaj did with Meghan Trainor, Nice to Meet Ya, got the same kind of Billboard attention, because I feel like that song was better than both of those songs. But that's just me. I'm ready for Nicki Minaj to come back and put her foot on everyone's neck and remind people why she is the pink print for women rappers today. You know, lots of people like to say things like Nicki Minaj is over, Nicki Minaj is stale, Nicki Minaj is this, Nicki Minaj is that. And to that, I ask y'all, if Nicki Minaj is over, why do people keep comparing the newer girls to her? She's over, right? I don't see a lot of people comparing the newer girls to like Salt and Pepper, Queen Latifah, and the like. So to me, that says Nicki Minaj is still in business. So I'm very excited for her to come back. I'm ready for her to have this baby as well. I hope she has a very safe delivery whenever that time is. And y'all, just know that when it's time, it's gonna be time, and our wigs are just not gonna be safe. Have you heard Expensive? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments if you've heard Expensive, if you liked the music video, and are you more hungry for Nicki Minaj material? Because I love the features. I love SoundCloud season. I love when she do all those things. I'm ready for the album now. I'm hungry, y'all. I'm starving. Gabby is saying, Nice to Meet Ya is so underrated. Music Lover is saying, oh my gosh, Nicki is stunning. Yeah, she's very, very, very beautiful. I love her. I feel like I said, the features are exciting, but I hope I hope. I don't want to speculate, but I don't think even, truthfully, in my heart of hearts. I just hope that Nicki Minaj gives us something for the holiday season. That's what I want. Let me know what y'all think. But right now, y'all, we're going to move on. And like I said, we're going to get into everything that the title is saying, but throughout the show, right? We are going to make one pit stop, though, to one half of this title right now because we have to talk. We've got to talk about Katy Perry, y'all. First of all, let me know in the chat right now if you've heard Katy Perry's Smile and if you liked Katy Perry's Smile. I liked it. I'm going to just be real with y'all. I liked it. Now, Katy Perry has had some missteps, in my opinion. For me personally, the last Katy Perry album that I personally enjoyed was Witness, and even then I kind of felt like some of the songs were like, Arr! But she did have Walking on Air for the gays, and I definitely enjoyed that. That was a really good, no, let me stop. That was a good album. Witness, that wasn't my favorite, but I did appreciate the effort. Chain to the Rhythm was cute. She had the Hey 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 on there, I think. But something was like missing to me in that Witness project. It didn't really feel as flavored or as seasoned to me. So I was very excited for Smile to come out. I was very curious to see what Katy would bring to the table. And I was very curious to see how the public would receive it. Now, here's the thing. Here's the honesty, right? Katy, can we be honest? Wait, which way am I looking at Katy? Katy, sis, I'm a fan, right? California Girls came out, girl. I was ready to get my whipped cream breasts at my high school graduation, girl, and just give the girls, I really was, right? Smile was good. It really was good, Katy. But it was safe. Don't you think Smile was safe, Katy? Katy, you did give us some bops, right? You definitely had Teary Eyes. The Champagne song was cute. Harley's in Hawaii, great song. But the album didn't have a firework, It didn't even really have a peacock cock either. There were just certain moments, Katy, that I was looking for from the album to excite me and sort of energize me and, girl, make me dislocate a hip from shaking my ass so hard. And Katy, you gave me a great effort. It really was a good album. It just was not memorable to me. However, I'm glad that you were able to deliver us work while you were pregnant. She pushed a baby out, y'all, and then gave us an album. It was a great album. It just was nothing spectacular. And I think that maybe my expectations were not managed. I was ready for Katy to just, for whatever reason, I felt like she was just going to come in and kick me in the chest with the album, and she didn't. And that was fine. Great album in terms of feeding us, but I don't think that it adds anything special to her discography, right? Witness was kind of like good. And this was like better than Witness for sure. What did you guys think? Let me know what you guys think. Gabby saying Prism was her last good album. The only good song on Witness was Chained to the Rhythm. Ooh, well, let's all sip to that. Hey, Mika. I see you, Meeks. I want to ask you guys this. Actually, first, let's get into something else. I have a speculation, not confirmation. And this is not my own speculation, not confirmation. I kind of like telling y'all the fan theories, right? So there's a theory, you guys, that Katy Perry's record label could allegedly be sabotaging her. This is a theory. I want to get into it. You can put some clown emojis in the chat, not in a mean way, but because Katy's theme of this album was very clown-like. So I'm going to put that up, and then we're going to get into this theory, right? It's very much being speculated that Katy Perry's label is sabotaging her. First off, let me say this. I didn't even know that Katy Perry's album was leaked, right? It was leaked, and I feel like once your album leaks, girl, if you got more than a month to go and change some songs, you need to go and change some songs, because then your music already feels a little bit dated, right? So the fans, the Katy Cats, some of them are feeling like her record label is sabotaging her because, I mean, when Harley's in Hawaii came out, it wasn't the most impactful song, but people really did like it. So the Katy Cats were kind of wondering, you guys, why her team sent it to radio so late. And also, I was kind of wondering that as well. I liked Harley's in Hawaii, and I was kind of curious as to why it didn't really have the buzz that I was expecting. Also, Katy did like a live performance of Smile, but her team like uploaded it at the wrong date. And so the performance had racked up like 500,000 views, and then her team deleted it and then re-uploaded it, which it doesn't really make sense, right? And then even before that, you have to think to prior projects, right? And these are all just speculations, just for clarity. When Katy Perry put out that song, Bon Appetit, y'all remember that? Bon Appetit, baby. Initially, that song was supposed to be a solo song, allegedly. But then they sort of threw on the Migos at the end. Yeah, right? It was the Migos. They threw on the Migos at the end, and then when Katy went to go and bring the drag queens out for her performance, then the Migos were not really about it. And so that made headlines. And of course, Katy has such a huge LGBTQ plus audience. So people were kind of looking at her funny just based off of the choices that were being made creatively. Like, I don't know Katy Perry, but I can really imagine Katy Perry reaching out to the Migos to be on Bon Appetit. And then also, the biggest thing is this, y'all. This Smile album is, I believe, the 5th album on Katy's label contract. So this is just pure speculation, but of course, well, not of course, but maybe it's a wise idea to sabotage one of your biggest artists so that when you do cross over to a different label, you don't really have the competition. You get what I'm saying? So how do you guys feel about that? What do you guys think? Do you think that Katy Perry's label or any label would purposely sabotage their artist so that when they leave and do something else, they won't really be competition? That's so interesting. That's like, maybe it's like, and maybe correct me if I'm wrong, that's like when Taylor left Big Machine Records and all of that, and then all of a sudden the stuff with Scooter happened, right? All the sneaky stuff. Trying to sabotage the artist that made them so much money. Very interesting. I think that we need to keep an eye on that, because obviously Katy can't come out and be like, my label may be sabotaging me, or I've heard. So very interesting. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that that's something that's realistic? Gabby is saying, don't even mention the trash of a song, Bon Appetit. Listen, I liked Bon Appetit, you guys. I just wish it was a solo song. That was not a bad song. I feel like the music video was a little weird to me. But I just wish that they weren't on it. That was like a perfectly fine song without them on it. And then like they could have put Migos on a different song, right? She had Juicy J on, was it Juicy J on Dark Horse? She's a thief. I'll call that calm. That's Dark Horse, right? I feel like I'm mixing up my songs. But I feel like she could have put Migos on a different song, and if she were going to have drag queens on that particular song during a performance, then she shouldn't have had them on the song. I just think it's wrong to be transphobic at all, to be honest, and that alone would have made me want to distance myself from Migos. Probably wouldn't have even made the album, honestly. But it's a mess. Wesley is saying RCA is known for sabotaging their artists. Vanessa is saying that is an intriguing thought. Sean is saying Capitol made Katy feature them. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, if she's not able to make those creative decisions, then I feel like let's not fault her. If you didn't like the album, like, let's not fault her. Let's give her some time to get herself together and rise again. And I have one more thing I want to say, but I want to drink this water first. Okay. Gabby, you hit the nail right on the head. She said, yes, it was Juicy J on Dark Horse, and that's how you make a successful song. Juicy J is it. Yo, I love Juicy J. Have you ever heard Low, Juicy J featuring Nicki Minaj? That is such an underrated Juicy J and Nicki Minaj song. That's a hit. But also, you guys, I do think that it is very important to mention this, right? There are a lot of stans that are blaming other stan groups for not supporting Smile, right? You can't force people to support your fave, even if you've helped support their fave, right? Also, I find it very interesting that Smile's playlisting hasn't been as aggressive as I imagined. Girl, I imagined opening up Spotify and Katy everywhere, Katy clown everywhere, and I didn't really see that. I really don't think, you guys, though, that Katy cares, right? I really don't think she does. I don't think she cares about album charting. She's done it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes once you've done it already, once you've hit that goal that you've wanted, it's like, well, girl, I'm just doing it just for the hell of it, just so the fans don't put my head on the stake. You know what I mean? I truly don't think that she cares about how many pure sales that she's made. I don't think that she's going to care if her album is not number one, because folklore reign just won't let up. I really don't think that she cares. I think that she's had her baby, she's got her man, she's got her happiness, and I think that that's what's most important. But I do think that it is very interesting that all of these weird things are happening around her eras. Don't y'all find that to be interesting? We're gonna have to keep our eye on that and see. But somebody that we've also speculated in the past could be having some issues with her label, which I don't want to believe because I really like her and I want her to succeed. But that person is Normani. Now, normally we don't have, and by we I mean just me, because it's not like anyone helps me do this. Normally I don't have a Normani update, right? Because Normani is normally just like shaking it in a music video, giving us a good dance move, you know, being iconic without the music. But this update, y'all, I had to tell you about. Bitch, Normani's in the studio. Don't y'all love how I build it up and it's just like, Normani is in the studio, bitch. Normani put up on her Instagram story, y'all, that she was cooking up in the studio. And you want to know how I know she's working, y'all? Because she's got that white heart right on that computer screen. Y'all see that? That's how you know the fire lyrics, the good production, all them good notes are right up on that computer. Now, I just am very thirsty. I'm very hungry for Normani anything. So just this small little update for me was like... Like, give me more. Like, Normani, can we get a little something? Can we get an R&B freestyle where someone just play a beat and Normani just sing over the damn beat? Girl, you could bust into a split if you need to. If that's the prerequisite and requirement, you could do that. Just give us something. How I look, y'all, begging this girl for some damn music. But I want it, though. I really like her. Do you guys like Normani like that? And are you ready for her to put something out? I was hoping that we would have something by the end of summer, but it doesn't really look like that's going to happen. Brittany is saying, finally, music! Gabby is saying, Normani needs motivation to release her album. Listen, I hope that her team is just like gearing her up for some sort of massive moment. You know what I mean? Maybe it's like the calm before the storm. Maybe? What do you think, you guys? Do you think that Normani's planning something with her first album debut or no? I hope... I can't even talk. I hope so. I really hope that Normani delivers something because it very much seems as though motivation happened and then the motivation dried up, bitch. So, I want it. I need it. Samantha is saying, so ready for some Normani music. Kayla is saying she's been in the studio all year, including in quarantine at her house. I'm thirsty. I want to ask you guys a question. What do you think? Would you guys be okay with a Selena Gomez and Normani collab? I was thinking about that last night. What would Normani and Selena Gomez sound like together? Like, it could be sort of like a downtrodden, broken heart, rain splashing on my window panes, like type number. I was thinking about that. How y'all feel? Would y'all be here for that? Gabby is saying, are we ready for Normani? Is that even a question? Of course we're ready. Listen, Gabby, I'm ready. I need it. I need everything that she's got. I want the regular edition, the special edition, girl. I want the virtual tour seats, girl. I want it all. I'm just ready to support her because I feel like, sure, musicians make great music, but not every musician is a fully fleshed out artist, and I feel like perhaps Normani has a very strong vision for her brand and her music and what she wants to do with it, and you know, greatness takes time sometimes. Julia is worried. Julia says if Normani releases music this fall, Adele will overshadow her. Julia, I don't think you're wrong 100%, but I don't think you're right 100%, right? Because, I mean, Adele and Normani are sort of attacking two different audiences. I feel like Adele definitely could have a moment, right? Because when Adele come back, y'all, whew, girl, these wigs is going to be toasted to smithereens. But I also feel like it won't be the same in terms of worldwide mass appeal, but I do think that the energy will be there, right? I think Normani could do it. I think because we've been starved for so long, she can release around an Adele with like a 3-week kind of gap. Because you know, the public, our focus is so... She could do it. I believe it. I really believe it, Julia. Shabria is saying, hey, Courtney, so glad to be here. And yes, would love Normani and Selena. I think that that would be a great idea. Wesley is saying if her team did their job right, they would have a new single released this past Friday to perform at the VMAs. And after that performance, they could release the music video for that song. Now, Wesley, that is the plan. That should have been the plan, honestly. And also, y'all, I know that maybe y'all are looking for me to talk about Dua Lipa's Future Nostalgia, Club Nostalgia mess. And all I want to say is this. I love Dua Lipa a lot. When I tell you I love Dua Lipa, I'm telling y'all that like when the time is right, I might even be willing to risk the Rona and stand in a cubicle at a Dua Lipa moment, just as long as she's not playing any of the music off of Club Nostalgia. I love her. I love her. I just like did not enjoy that, and I was very upset. Not upset. That was dramatic. I wasn't upset. I just it didn't get me. Like when I heard Future Nostalgia, the original, that blew me to smithereens, and this just left me. I think I just didn't manage my expectations. I can't even blame Dua. I can't blame Bless Madonna or none of them. I just didn't manage my expectations right, and that's my fault. So I'm sorry, Dua Lipa, because I should have managed my expectations. So if you guys love Dua Lipa, check that out. I want Dua Lipa and Normani's song to come out, and I'm still curious as to why we don't have it. I need it. Okay, y'all. Let's move on. Let's talk about something that y'all want to talk about. And if you ready, you're going to have to put some ice creams in the chat if you want to get into Sell Pink and that. Hey, ice creams in the chat. Hey, ice creams in the chat. Swing yo back. Ice creams in the chat. Swing yo back. Ice creams in the chat. Okay, let's talk about it. Bam. Sell Pink is officially in our areas. Bam. Let's talk about it. Blackpink released their song Ice Cream with Selena Gomez. And truthfully, you guys, my reaction that I uploaded the other evening, which if you haven't seen it, please go and check it out. It doesn't even cover the half of it. You get what I'm saying? It really truly doesn't cover how I feel about the song, the moment, all of it. So first of all, let's just get into the music video. I thoroughly enjoyed the music video. My expectations were right where they needed to be. I knew that Blackpink was going to deliver with a music video. I knew there was going to be bright colors. I knew there was going to be good haircuts. I knew there was going to be beautiful women, tight fashions, literally no complaints about the visual. Selena Gomez was giving us ice cream sailoress in the ice cream truck. Then she switched up her flow because you know Miss Gomez could do that. She switched up her flow and she gave us Miss Chola Gomez real quick on us. Listen, I was absolutely pleased. I have not a single complaint about this whatsoever. It was written by Ariana Grande. Victoria Monet was also on the song. Well, they were writers on the song. And I thought that was interesting as well, because I wonder if perhaps Ice Cream could have, in another life, been the Ari Pink collab, and maybe Ariana wrote something different. Maybe her and Victoria wrote something different, and that will come out later on. Because let's be real, I really truly think that Ariana and Blackpink are coming. I really, really think that they're coming together, and I'm very excited for that. But Ice Cream right now has my full attention. I feel like I've been listening to K-pop for a very long time. I'm not much as involved with it as I was back maybe like 7 years ago, but I feel like they've done it exactly right. BTS and Blackpink, TXT as well. Of course, there are others. Feel free to name your faves in the chat. I'm not trying to purposely ignore them because I feel like people get really offended if you don't name their fave K-pop group. But I really think that Blackpink and BTS have done a really good job of elevating how Americans look at K-pop, because I feel like 7 years ago, y'all, this would have been like the most taboo thing ever. Selena Gomez working with a Korean girl group would have been so weird. Like, this kind of collaboration is something that I like prayed about in 2013. Like, not even exaggerating. I just like wished that Nicki would work with, at the time, for me, was like Big Bang. I like wished Nicki would just like wake up and like discover a G-Dragon somewhere and just decide to work with Big Bang, or like who am I thinking of? 4-volume even, maybe Sistar, like we like 2NE1. Oh my god, I needed Nicki and CL to work together so bad, and it just didn't happen. Maybe one day. I want to ask you guys, who do we want to see? Which one of our American faves do we want to see work with a K-pop group? Or like, who do we imagine in sort of like a K-pop kind of world? Because I have to be honest, I was a little surprised, and maybe it's because I'm not the biggest fan of her in terms of knowing things about her, but I really enjoy her music. I was very surprised when Halsey jumped into the gig with BTS. I said, like, that was it. Who do y'all want to see work with a K-pop group? Some people, if you watch The Morning Tea over at Holly Scoop, y'all already know that I've said Sam Smith. Sam Smith definitely has a voice that's really good for upbeat, dancey, kind of like club. Like, if Sam Smith really wanted the bag, he could jump on that disco train. Like, Sam Smith would have he has a really good voice that would be good for disco, I think, in long house songs. Sam Smith, we need a whole Sam Smith disclosure project. What are y'all saying in the chat? Ari and Blackpink. T Lover says Rihanna and Blackpink. Daisy says Taylor would be interesting. I agree, because she would write the hell out of a song. Vanessa is saying, I wonder if Scooter knew Ari helped with this, or if it was a surprise to all of that group. I'm sure that whatever, well, let me not say I'm sure, because I'm not. Speculation, not confirmation. Speculation, not confirmation. I imagine that maybe Ariana might have to ask permission if she works like in different areas. Like, maybe Scooter gets a cut of her writing royalties. Maybe. I don't know how that works. But I'm sure that Scooter wouldn't care, because money is money and business is business. JR is saying, I loved Ice Cream. I do wish they could have interacted for real. That's the only thing that I was missing. One day maybe we can all be together again. I agree. See, here's the thing. I would have loved to have seen Selena and Blackpink do this at the VMAs, like how Wesley was saying how NORMANI should have had the single and stuff ready. Selena and Ice Cream, like, this should have come out when it did, and then they should have performed at the VMAs as a surprise, y'all. Oh, could you imagine that? Selena come beep beep on the stage in the ice cream truck, and she just hop out. She ain't even got to dance, y'all. She just got to be cute and just bump around the stage, run back and forth, because you know Blackpink gonna have it with the Don't even put that on Selena. Let Selena come in the ice cream truck, hop out the ice cream truck, sing her little parts, and then stand in the middle and give us a little na 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 na. Like, girl, it could have all been so easy. It all could have worked. Wesley is saying Blackpink featuring Halsey. The girl power in that would have been amazing. Amazing. I want to see Carly Rae Jepsen work with K-pop artists a lot. I really would love to see Tinashe also, and I want to say, just because her voice is also really good for house music, I want to say Kelly Rowland as well. Kelly Rowland in a K-pop group. Woo! Tamara is saying, is it too much for me to want Selena Gomez and Ariana Grande working together? Listen, I would be here for it. Honestly, Tamara, to be honest, it would cause a whole mess in terms of the fans and stuff like that. But girl, who cares? As long as we get a good song, I'm here for it. We really, Don't Call Me Angel really should have been Ariana, Miley, Selena, and that's it. Even though Lana Del Rey's part is my favorite part of the song, we could have nixed the bridge and had Ariana do that, and then it really should have been Miley, Ariana, and Selena. Selena in the cute, sexy moment. Or maybe she was the spy girl. Maybe she's the one laying down like Lana Del Rey on the bridge. I don't know. I just can't believe that they fumbled that bag with Don't Call Me Angel. All of those women are great, but like together, y'all. I didn't mean to be messy, but because I really enjoy the song, but like I know y'all hate that song. I loved it. Gabby is agreeing with me. Carly would be amazing. Carly Rae Jepsen, y'all already know how I feel. She's painfully slept on. I can't wait until I meet her one day so I can cry and do the most. Kershell is saying, can't believe that Ari co-wrote Ice Cream. I expected more from her. Kershell, you a shady mess. It can't. Here's the thing, right? I feel like, and I'm not saying this for all K-pop songs, right? I feel like when you are writing for a K-pop group or an artist, you kind of, in a lot of instances, have to keep the English part of the lyrics a little bit elementary so that it meshes well with the Korean, because if you're doing too much with the English, then it gets a little muddled, and then you got people trying to focus too much. And I feel like, for me personally, in my own opinion, I don't want to speak for everyone, I feel like Ice Cream was good because it's a song and a concept that everyone can kind of like understand. I think the metaphor of it is like discreet enough for kids to like, and I also think that the metaphor in it is adult enough for adults to enjoy as well. Regardless, at least we can all agree the music video was cute. Lucas, we spoke on Smile already. That's all the way back there. You gotta rewind or wait until the show is over, and I put the timestamp in the comment that's pinned up top. Click it, and you can get into Katy. But now, y'all, we're gonna get into my favorite part of my show. I be so selfish, y'all. I literally create this show with like me in mind a little bit, but mostly you guys in mind. I'll be like, okay, I know they definitely ain't gonna let me get away without talking about this goddamn cell ping. But I want to talk about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. If you're one of the 5 people that loves Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, please put a diamond in the chat and let me know when you are ready for me to talk about rich Beverly Hills woman drama. First of all, before we even get into the meat of it all, let me just say that this show needs to be renamed Real Housewives of the Valley, because they call it Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but you guys, it just seems to be that I'm seeing my side of town in like 90% of the entire episode. There literally was one episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills where Kyle Richards literally goes into a nail salon that is like right down the street from my house. First of all, also shout out to Kyle Richards, because I'm sure I've said this before, but she used to come into my cafe, and I used to serve her food all of the time, and she is lovely. Love me some Kyle Richards. On the show, I'm raising an eyebrow, but we're going to get into that. Now, if you've been following along with Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, then you know that the biggest scandal of the season is between Denise Richards and Brandi Glanville. So in case you don't watch, let me break it down. Let me try to sell you on this. So just, if you're cooking, if you're folding laundry, you can turn your back at this point. Just let me try to sell you on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills real quick. Okay, now, Brandi Glanville was a former cast member she's known for being very messy and stirring the pot. Well, she's back this season, and she's come to tell the group that she has had an affair with Denise Richards, who's a very famous, iconic actress soap star. Like, she is literally a legend, Miss Denise Richards. She is married. And she's in the middle of sort of like a custody situation with her ex-husband, Charlie Sheen, Tiger Blood, if you even remember that. You know, 2.5 Men. Y'all, I know y'all have seen that. But yes, Charlie Sheen. Now, Brandy tells the group, and Denise denies that anything has happened. But something that I noticed with this particular finale, you guys, is that production, they tried it. And y'all know I love this show, but I have to say production tried it, right? So you guys, imagine you're on a television show and someone is trying to tell either a lie or a half-truth on you, right? You know it's being taped. You know the girls are talking about it. Now, why would you want to show up at a place where this other individual is going to be and get caught up in some sort of fight or screaming match and you're a legendary actress? Right? That was sort of like my confusion. So to be a little less vague, the women sort of invite Denise Richards to come to Dorit, who is another cast member. She was, I think, was throwing a shower for the pregnant woman, Teddy. As you can see, she is pregnant. But they didn't tell, I guess, Denise that Brandy was going to be there. So of course, if you think that Brandy's going to be there to cause drama, you're not going to come. So she didn't show up to that. On the finale, Miss Dorit throws another fabulous party to basically wrap up the season, in my opinion. They tell Denise to come to the party. They don't tell her that Brandy's going to be there. Brandy calls her and tells her that she is going to be there, but there's no beef. And then everyone is confused when Denise does not show up. You guys, if someone is trying to either lie on your name or smear your brand, would you be open to appearing in a scene with that woman? Now, I understand the thought process of, if it's not true, then Denise, show up to the party and, you know, clear your name. That was very much the gripe of Garcelle, who I'm obsessed with. Shout out to Night Runner, Tilla McQueen. I see you, bam, 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 bam. Thank you for coming, and I'm so glad to see you. I appreciate you, and I hope that Tillamook is good. I could not really get behind Denise's actions until the show sort of gone on and things started to click into place. It didn't make sense for Denise to show up to a party where someone is trying to literally ruin your brand. You know, she has children involved. You know, who knows what could come from Brandy telling maybe a lie about a married woman. If Denise and her husband don't have that boundary set where she's allowed to explore with other women, then that's a problem. The custody, that's a problem. Brandy just lying straight up could be a problem, so Denise didn't show up. The production sort of sets it up to make it look like Denise is hiding something, but in my personal opinion, I feel like the production is trying to exploit Denise Richards and like create a bigger drama than what it is. And I felt like half of the ladies played into it, and that would be Kyle, Teddy, Lisa Rinna for sure, the mess box of the season. They all played into it, and while the other ladies like Garcelle, of course Denise, Sutton, who I've grown to become obsessed with, and she needs a diamond, period. They didn't really play into it. So I want to personally say I am Team Denise, officially. I didn't really get it before, but I get it now. It was all a setup for Denise to sort of appear like a liar and appear to be messy in front of this group of women, and I didn't really like that. I felt a little icky. But I do want to mention that there are a couple things missing from the season. If you watch this season on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, there's sort of like a confessional scene where a producer is like, are you ready to tell all, Denise, or are you ready to do this? And she's like, yeah, or like, I'm Denise Richards, yeah, I'm ready. And none of those scenes made the show. So I feel like we're not really getting the full story, but I'm gonna keep an eye on that and see what I can dig up in time. I have one question for you guys. I have a content question. Now, you may not know, but there is a new franchise of Real Housewives that is coming out very soon. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I'm thinking that it might be cool for all of us to take this journey together, if we like the show. Maybe We should watch it together. Maybe I'll do an after show. Maybe. Let me know what you guys think. If you're watching live, if you're not watching live, let me know in the comments. Would you like sort of like Real Housewives of Salt Lake City content every now and then while the show is in season? Let me know. Won't force it on y'all if y'all don't want it. But I just wanted to see how you guys felt. I feel like for people that have never seen it, maybe we can take the journey together and I can sort of point out, well, girl, that's production. Or like, well, they did this on Atlanta, so it looks like they're doing this. Just trying to find new ways to bring us all together. But anyway, you guys, I have a funny story that I want to tell you guys. I thought it was very interesting. Brittany is here for it. Vita with Vicky is saying, yes, those women are crazy. Oh, I see you, Katy Gomez. Hey, girl. Samantha is saying, I've never watched Real Housewives, so hey, I'll start it with you. And Gabby is saying, a new franchise. How many Housewives series are there? I know there's a lot. Oh my God, Gabby, there's a lot. And I'm gonna miss a few, so don't hurt me. And I haven't seen them all either. But there's Real Housewives of Orange County, Real Housewives of New York, Real Housewives of New Jersey, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Real Housewives of Miami, which is canceled, Real Housewives of DC, which is canceled, and then there's Real Housewives of Dallas, which I believe is on still, and then I think we have Salt Lake City as well. I feel like I'm missing one or two, and that's fine. But those are the main ones, I feel like. So, y'all are like giving me really good feedback. So, we'll try it, you guys. We'll watch episode 1, see how it goes, and yeah, maybe I'll do like a Meet the Wives. Like maybe when the trailer drops, I'll be like Meet the Wives and sort of give y'all a cheat sheet so y'all kind of can go in seeing who y'all are feeling, because I feel like it's all about like identifying with a housewife, or maybe you like all of them. Like I watch Real Housewives of Atlanta and I kind of like all of them. I don't hate anyone. I disagree, but I don't hate. We'll get into it, you guys. Let me move on so I don't hold y'all here all day. Let me tell y'all about this funny story I read. We're going to talk about Ciara. I know you want the goodies, bet you thought about it, got you all hot and bothered. So Ciara was telling her listeners on Apple Music, which everyone has an Apple radio show now, and I think that that's kind of cool. Because like, what kind of stories do these artists have to tell? Like, does T-Pain have like an Apple Music radio show? Because I definitely would tune in. I love T-Pain. Sorry that I just went on a... We're talking about Ciara. So Ciara has an Apple Music radio show, and she was talking about how her song Goodies, which features P.D. Pablo, almost went to someone else. And that someone else was our American teen queen, Britney Spears. So Ciara says, I knew that when I had this record, it was a very, very special record, and I worked so hard, and this industry can sometimes bring you incredible challenges, hence why I love the power of having my own record label. So Ciara definitely has her own record label right now. And on the show, she was explaining how a whole roster of artists basically had to transition from one record label, which was Jive, to our Arista Records in the early 2000s. And as she transitioned to work on her new album, she basically had to re-audition to make sure that she was a priority. So sometimes you can sort of sign record contracts and you get on a label and you're basically... you're shelved without being shelved. So basically all of the money and all of the funds go to promoting their top artists. And I feel like Tinashe sort of fell into that situation where she was on a label with Zayn. You know what I mean? And Zayn obviously was a priority over her, even though she is incredibly talented. So basically, she had to work to be a priority on the label, and she didn't even find out until after the fact that the song was sort of being floated around to Britney Spears. Could you imagine Britney Spears singing Goodies? I like kind of can hear it. Like there was a moment I feel like in Britney Spears' career where she could have gone either really R&B or really kept it pop, and I feel like that album was In the Zone. Right? In the Zone? Yeah, In the Zone, because In the Zone's my favorite Britney album. In the Zone and Blackout. Those two are the best Britney albums. In the Zone, Blackout, and Femme Fatale. That's my top 3. Britney ate all them albums up. Could y'all imagine her singing that? Before you say no, listen to that album In the Zone. And that's an album where she got Yin Yang Twins on. See, the girls don't know. The girls don't know about In the Zone. In the Zone is Britney's... She ate that. She had Outrageous. Y'all don't remember Outrageous? Outrageous when I move my body. Outrageous when I'm at a party. Outrageous. She had the... She wasn't giving us like Belly Dancer, but on the production she was kind of giving us like if you really wanted to get into your fake Belly Dancer bag, you definitely could. So I'm not surprised, but I am very glad that Goodies ultimately wound up going to Ciara. Because that's an iconic song, and it was her first song. Like, she revealed that Goodies was her first song, and her first song went #1. Could you imagine that, guys, just being in the studio messing around, and then you were like, no, this is my song, and you put it out, and like everybody loves it. I can only dream, girl. Shout out to Ciara. But y'all already know what time it is. Oh, not yet. Gabby said, I love these stories where songs could have gone to the other artists. I remember Timber with Pitbull and Kesha was going to go to Shakira, but Shakira was doing her song with Rihanna. Yes, Gabby. Another example of that is Disgusting. Like, Kesha has a song called Disgusting, but the song ultimately wound up going to Miranda Cosgrove. Same thing with Rihanna and Britney and Umbrella. Can y'all, I will never let this go. I cannot believe Britney turned down Umbrella. Never understand. Another example, y'all have heard this before. Boom Clap, Charlie XCX. She wrote that for Hilary Duff. Hilary Duff passed on it. Hilary, my queen, how could you? Charlie wrote you a hit. The Middle, Charlie was supposed to sing The Middle. Camila was supposed to sing The Middle. But we got Maren Morris, and I love Maren. She did that. But like, wow, like, I love stories like that too, Gabby. Because I always want to hear all the other versions and sort of feel like, ooh, which one is my favorite? That's why I love when Nicki like releases like an alternate version, because I love to sort of get like that alternate peek into like where like her head is at. And then Gabby's saying, and then Dangerous Woman was supposed to go to Carrie Underwood, and it'd be a country song. I can't even imagine it being country. Me either. Kayla is saying Rihanna and Selena Gomez with Same Old Love. I couldn't even imagine Rihanna singing that. That's my song now. That shit, it tears me up. All right, y'all. Y'all know what's tonight. Y'all know the VMAs is tonight. And we have a lot of people are performing. We have a lot of people that are performing. So we got Miley Cyrus, Ariana, BTS, Chloe and Halle, DaBaby, Doja Cat, Lady Gaga, Machine Gun Kelly, my sis, and more. And it's going to be hosted by my girl, Keke Palmer. You know I love Keke Palmer. Something that I am very interested in is the fact that Keke Palmer, I think, is working on a talk show where she has a panel of millennials. And I'm over here like, Keke, girl, you know you need to ring my phone, girl. Make it ring. Make my hotline bling, girl. I will catch this flight. Girl, the way I will get this COVID swab so fast and be on this show with Keke Palmer, y'all, I am not playing around. Now, Keke, if you... y'all better tweet Miss Keke and... I'm being silly, y'all. But I am excited that Keke Palmer is hosting. She's the first black female to host the VMAs in over 2 decades, I believe it is. So I'm very excited. I wasn't going to tune in originally until I found out that she was going to host. So you know what? Keke, give it your all, because I definitely will be tuning in. Now, 2 people that won't be tuning in probably are Harry Styles and Dua Lipa. So Harry Styles and Dua Lipa declined to perform at the VMAs, and we sort of found out after they were snubbed from basically all of the main categories. Now, I'm not trying to be messy, and I want to let y'all know the truth. They declined to perform at the awards even before the nominations were announced. Also, I want to also say, y'all, that I'm sure that they knew before the nominations were out that they wouldn't be nominated, because you know you have snitches that sort of tell people in the camps and the team like, all right, well, you know, don't spend no time conceptualizing a performance because it's not going to happen. So, you know, it was reported that they didn't know, but I still feel like they knew to a degree. Shout out to them though. There were some other performances that were trying to get like approved, And some of those were like Cardi B was actually supposed to perform with Megan, but they couldn't get the green light for it so that they could do WAP. And also J Balvin was supposed to perform and Roddy Ricch, which I thought was very interesting. My question to y'all is, do y'all think that we're going to see Taylor tonight? Do y'all think that that could possibly happen? We know that obviously she's been quarantined. We know she just dropped an album. But I wonder if she'll give us sort of that subdued performance. I would love it if Taylor gave us a little hoedown moment and gave us Invisible String, but that's just because I'm selfish, and that's my favorite song off of Folklore. But I guess Cardigan is the single, so we should, if she were going to surprise us with a performance, we should expect to hear Cardigan. I'm very curious. Who do y'all want to see at the VMAs ever? Like, who's like a dream performance? I have like a couple. So like, even though it's already happened, I very much want Nicki and Taylor to work together and do another VMAs, like an update of their iconic The Night Is Still Young, Trinity Them Girls moment. Like, I want that so bad. So hopefully Taylor and Nicki can work together. Also, I feel like, I hope tonight we get some sort of Pop Smoke tribute. My idea for the Pop Smoke fans, I thought that it would be very interesting for them to do a remix of his song that just came out on his album called The Woo. And it has, I believe, 50 Cent and Roddy Ricch on it. I think it would be cool to do The Woo and sort of have like a superstar roster of like all of his closest hip hop friends that respected him jump on that song. And that would be a really good tribute. Also, no brainer, they should have had Beyonce do the top hits from Black is King. Like, that obviously would have made sense. And then, of course, we needed all the stars. We needed Kendrick Lamar and SZA to do it for Chadwick. That would have been an absolute amazing tribute and performance. And even though Chloe and Halle are performing, I just put in my notes that I would have loved to have seen them do like a mashup of Ungodly Hour, like starting off with Ungodly Hour and then transitioning into either Do It, because we know that they perform Do It everywhere and they always sort of like find a way to switch it up. So either Do It or Busy Boy, because Busy Boy is my hit. Busy boy, hey, busy boy, hey, busy boy, wind your waist, busy boy, hey, busy boy, hey, busy boy. I'm doing too much. Okay, so that's who I wanted, but like, who do y'all want to see? That's what I want to know. Who do y'all want to see at the VMAs? Like, perform at the VMAs. Caitlin is saying Invisible String is one of the best songs for sure, Courtney. I love that song. Brittany is saying, I want Nicki with her baby bump on that stage tonight. Could y'all imagine? Nicki just gives us a song and she is like sitting in a nursery somewhere and she's got the faces of all the other, like, imagine Nicki's in a nursery, right? Like a baby's nursery, and behind her she's got all these baby dolls, right? And as the camera is panning in closer, it's slow, the camera's panning in closer and closer and closer, you see it's like all the baby dolls are like, the faces got paper images of female rappers that don't like her because all of them are her sons. Oh my god, I would live. Oh my god, Nicki, let me design one of your VMA performances, girl. We gonna read the girls down. That would be so good. Brittany wants Chloe and Halle with Blackpink. Could you imagine those two genres of music coming together? That's very interesting. That would be a very interesting recipe. Harley is saying The Weeknd and Chloe and Halle are who I want to see. Layla is saying Flo Milli. Interesting. I want to ask you guys, do you guys know about Flo Milli? Flo Milli, this young lady that's been very much rapping. She is going to get her gat, and she's been rapping her ass off for a minute. And I'm noticing that she's very good at generating a lot of buzz. I might start to follow her if y'all are fans of her, Miss Flo Milli. Let me know how y'all feel about her. Yamale is saying, I would love to see The Weeknd perform. And then Samantha saying, Little Mix might be a surprise performance. Melanie Martinez is one of my faves. I would love for her to be able to perform at something like this. Melanie Martinez, I met her once. She came to my smoothie job once upon a time ago, and she was very nice. I know that there's stuff going on with her, but I'm not really familiar with. So sorry if she's a bad person and I do not know. Please do not drag me. I only go off of when I met her and she was very nice. Something I want to get into, and this will be the last thing before we separate for the week. Well, not for the week, for Sunday. Is that there's no Video Vanguard Award, y'all. It really hasn't been announced. So unless y'all know something that I don't know, please let me know. But there's no Video Vanguard Award this year. And normally they give it out every single year to like a superstar that has just had an incredible run with their career, but also has done the most with their music videos and have elevated it to new heights. Originally started by Michael Jackson. It used to be called, or it is called, the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award, but there isn't one. Now some people in the past that have won it are like Missy, Rihanna, Beyonce has won it. J-Lo has even won it, and Kanye has won it, but I'm gonna tell y'all who, in my opinion, deserves to win. You tell me in the chat who you want to win the Video Vanguard Award. Let's do that. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Y'all tell me who y'all want to win the Video Vanguard Award right now. Tell me, and then I'll reveal my pick, and I'll take a sip. Samantha saying she's not, going back to Melanie Martinez. There was a friend who lied on her a while ago, but she's been redeemed and killing it lately. K-12 was a great movie album. I did see people saying that was really good. I might need to check that out. Gabby is asking my question. If they were giving away the award this year, who would you want? Girl, give me a moment, girl. I'm about to reveal. Because y'all, if you know me, y'all should already know who I'm about to say. If y'all know y'all already know when I pull up this screen, y'all, who y'all think? Who y'all think it need to... Let me take my last sip before I get into... I'll even give y'all the permission. Y'all can spam the chat with whoever y'all think deserves to be the Video Vanguard Award recipient, because I feel like this person is overdue. Like, hella overdue. Okay. I see a lot of y'all. Lizzie said Taylor, period. All right, I'm going to take the Moon Man down. The person that I feel like deserves the Video Vanguard Award is very simple. This is a person that has pushed the boundaries. This is a person that has used their videos to send a message into our society. She has done positive things with music videos. She has pushed the limit, I feel like, with music videos. And right now, it's gotta be my girl, Stephanie. Y'all, there ain't no way that Lady Gaga, they gonna give an award away tonight, and Lady Gaga do not take that award. It don't make sense. It's not realistic. I don't understand how she has not won it. I feel like, girl, after Born This Way, that should have put her on the short list. I'm very confused. Girl, Born This Way, Judas, I'll even throw Marry the Night in there. Like, we are talking like videos where MTV girl blocked the timeout. Like, these are events, I feel like. Sometimes when Lady Gaga, back in the past, when Lady Gaga has released a music video, it has been an event. Even music videos that were not as impactful still told great stories. Think about You and I. She's in love with this man. She's a mermaid. He's still... Like, there is a lot that I feel like Lady Gaga has done. And yes, she is showered and adored. I just don't understand how she ain't get this one yet. Lady Gaga is on Instagram showing us her battered ass knees for the performance tonight. And I don't understand how they... Listen, y'all, if they give it to anyone tonight, it has to go to Lady Gaga. I'm sorry. Yes, I definitely agree. Nicki also deserves that award. I feel like she's put in way more than enough time to earn that award. But I also feel like Lady Gaga definitely, like, she has just pushed the boundaries miles and miles and miles. And she should get her flowers for that. Samantha said Chromatica brought it all back, period. Brittany is saying she deserves it, poker face. Wendy is saying, oh my God, yes, Courtney, I agree. Brittany Trinidad saying, of course. Lizzie Rose saying telephone. Yes, how could I forget telephone? Kayla saying applause. Yes, 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 yes. You guys, you all know. I don't even like this song, but Alejandro even, where she had the guns. She had the guns on the breastises. Remember that? She had the guns on the breastises. And she was going on. Like, come on now. Give Lady Gaga that Moon Man. And y'all need to get all the girls to come together and play Lady Gaga in different stages of her most iconic music videos. We need Ariana to come up out the water in a poker face wig on. Who else we could get? We need like all the girls to like do like one little part. I don't know, y'all. Sorry. You know a boy loves to dream. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, you guys. It was actually such a fun and cleansing Sunday to sit here and talk pop culture with you guys. I had a lot of fun. I don't even know how long I've been talking. I've covered up the time. So if you had fun and you made it this far, thank you. Give this video a thumbs up, pretty please, if you liked it and you had fun and you use this as a way to pass the time on your whatever day you're listening to this on. And make sure that you subscribe. Click the notification bell because I upload throughout the week now, so you never want to miss out. Also, grab some merch on your way out. I do the face masks, I do the t-shirts, I do the hoodies, girl, it's all down below, so you can't miss out. And until next time, you guys, it was a blast. My name is Courtney. Let me spin. Welcome to the Revolution Detective Agency. Don't forget that the world keeps spinning, and so shall you.